Hello, welcome to the video-based training series on the church management system. In this video, I'm going to show you how, as a church member, you can access this new system. I will use my mobile phone as the preferred platform, since I know most of you will be using your mobile phones. Of course, if you have a tablet, if you have a laptop, or even a desktop, you can use them to access the system. It's a web-based system. It's accessible over the internet. So with a device that can access the internet, you are able to gain access to the church management system. Okay, so let's see how you can go about accessing and using the system. All right, so this is my mobile phone screen. And as you can see, some of the apps on my mobile phone. Now, you will use a web browser like Chrome to access the web-based church management system. So as you can see, I have my browser Chrome. So I'm going to tap the Chrome, and here is it. It brings me to this page, the Google browser. So I'm going to type in the web address, or the URL, as we call it, Universal Resource Locator. That's a technical term, but it simply means the web address of whatever site you want to reach. Now, I'm going to key in the web address. So watch me. Okay, so I tap into the browser search. So it is CBCA. And as you can see, as I type, it automatically fills complete the address because I have been doing so. So it pops up. So what it means is that once you get it once into the browser will always remember. So as you can see, it's cbca-cms.org. That's the web address for the church management system. I know some of you may not be comfortable using this web address, or you may say, "Oh, how can I be remembering all this all the time?" We will provide a link on the various fellowship platforms. Okay, so all that you need to do from your WhatsApp, you hit it, then it takes you there. It takes you to the church management portal. So in that case, you don't have to come in and type the web address into the browser. Okay, but those of you who can remember that, you can always go. But as I have said, once you've keyed it once into the browser will always remember. Okay, then pops up the entire address, as you can see. Okay, so once you have that, then you click enter or you click go, then it will take you to the landing page of the church management system. Now, so you see, welcome to Calvary Baptist Church Adenta. Okay, yeah, so this is like a website, and it is actually, it is the home page or the landing page, to be more precise. Okay, and just for you to have a feel of it, you see, I'm scrolling down, information about church. See that's our church building, our services, as you can see, and so forth. And there are some other features, like if you are a visitor, you can fill a form. Okay, all right, but that is not the focus for this particular video-based training. So I'm going to go straight to how you can gain access to the church management system. And this is not actually the core system. The website here is not the core system. The core system will require you logging in, signing in with your credentials, login credentials. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, take particular note of the those tiny lines at the extreme upper corner. Okay, let me attempt to enlarge my screen on my phone and just make it much visible. You see that? Those tiny horizontal lines, that is the what we call the menu. Most web applications or mobile applications will have this kind of lines indicating the menu to access all kinds of features and commands on a mobile phone. So now, if I tap it or click it, as we say on a typical laptop, if I tap it, it will pop up the menu. Okay, you see that? So you see about services, events, and contact. We are not interested in that. That pertains more to the website. What we are interested in is the member login. Member login. So if I tap member login, it will take me to the login page. This is where you'll be required to supply your username, okay, and your password. All right. So what is your username? Your username will be your tight number. Then the password is what? The password is your phone number. How do we know your phone number? On the old church management system, we have records of your information, your tight number and your phone number as we know you on the system. Okay, so, well, if you have changed your phone number, no problem. You can let us know and we update it. So your username is your tight number. Now, what we have done regarding the tight number is we have introduced a new format for the tight number. If you look at the screen, you see example CBCA-0001. Okay, that's an example of the new format. Now, so how do you get to know the new number? Are we going to publish it? No, 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 no. You can still use your old tight number. And this has been provisioned so that for a certain transitional period, you can use your old tight number with your phone number as the password to gain access. In fact, when you gain access onto the system, you see the new tight number. Okay. So the arrangement is that after some time, we're going to phase out the old tight number. Okay, so let's log in. I've created, for the purpose of the training, I've created a user called George Mensah. It's not a real church member. And I'm going to use his credentials to sign on so that you can get to see how the process looks like. Okay, so I tap into the text box. You see that? When you tap in, then the keyboard comes. So I'm going to key in the old tight number of that church member, that phony or test church member. So, and that number is 8888. Okay. I'm sure this is not the type number of an existing church member. Okay. All right. Then the password, I've used my own phone number for the training purposes. And I have used my phone number because when you are logging in for the first time as a church member, you will encounter what we call a two-factor authentication. That is simply to make sure that you are you are the person you claim to be with that phone number. Okay. Now let me do that. Then you can appreciate what I am talking about. So I'm keying in my phone number 0244 Okay, so I've keyed in my phone number. So the login, my tight number, the password, my phone number. So I sign in by clicking the blue button. Have you seen that? So I tap on my phone, I tap the sign in. I do so. It will take me to what we call a two-factor authentication. This should normally be a fast one, but it's taking a while. It will take me to a screen called, okay, so from the login page, it brings you to this screen called a two-factor authentication. What is that? And if you watch closely, it shows first login detected. So if you are logging in for the first time, it comes up with this kind of a challenge. What is the challenge? It's asking you to verify your identity. So we call it a two-factor authentication because the first factor was your login, username, and password. The second is, look, are you really who you claim to be? Okay, fine. If that's the case, we're going to send you an SMS code to your phone. If it is really you, go check up your SMS app and tell us which code it is. So that's what we call the two-factor authentication. So here on the screen is asking, okay, the provision has been made to use an SMS verification. Now, let me see that apart from first login, when you have not used the system for a period of time, okay, and you come back to the system, it will ask you for a two-factor authentication. Okay, again, if you use another device to access your account, it will come up with a two-factor authentication. Why is all this about? It's a security feature. It's a security feature, and is to protect access to your church details. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to tap the SMS verification. Okay. I tap on it and I'll expect it to send the SMS verification code to my phone. Okay, so have you seen that? So it's saying enter the 6-digit code sent to your phone. Okay, so you just have to go to the SMS app and retrieve that code and you key it in. All right, so now if you are still watching my screen, I'm going to switch to the SMS. I'm going to switch there and see what it is. Okay, SMS. This is my SMS code. Okay, have you seen that at the top? CBCA. Have you seen that first login detected? Your code is 832569. All right, and the expires in 10 minutes. Okay, so let me take note of that. Let me write. That's what 835269. All right. Okay, so then I'm going to switch back to the two-factor authentication. So I've come there back. Okay, so now I'm going to key in that code and I'm within the 10 minutes duration. So okay, I tap in there, my keyboard comes 835269. Okay, so I've keyed that in. Some of you maybe say, oh, what a hassle. Why do we have to go through all this? Look, this is just the first login. Subsequent one, You don't have to do that. It's a security feature. So you have to bear with us. So you tap the verify code, then it should allow you. Good. See what has happened. It brings you back to the login page. It has now satisfied itself that yeah, you are the George Mensah. Okay. So now now you can log on again and it will not ask you for the authentication, the two-factor authentication. So I'm going to I'll key in my tight number. Then 024464167 Okay, so now I'm going to go through and I'll gain access to the system. Invalid credentials. What is happening? Okay, is it my phone? Let me key it in again. Uh, okay. Good, at long last. So I'm now onto the system. Now, when you sign on to the system, you are greeted with a dashboard, okay? And you see some welcome information and welcome information. Look at this. Welcome, George Mensah. Have you seen that? Okay. And what do you see? Here is an overview of your membership information and recent contributions. Okay. So you see your financial contribution. Okay. Member status active, member since 2008, your recent contributions, some personal information. Okay, that's at the dashboard. Now we'll get into that at other video series. But for now, we are looking at you coming into the system. Now, if you look at the extreme left corner, you see that those small tiny lines, extreme left upper. Okay, so if I tap that, it releases the menu. You see, so currently you are at the dashboard. Your profile is your details, okay? The member details, then your contributions, okay? Your financial contributions, then your announcements, okay? So now within this new system, you can access the announcement directly from your portal, okay? Then if you have some concerns and suggestions, you can post it to leadership. Then converts, have you seen that? Converts here is to encourage individual and group witnessing. Okay. Now, this video training session, this particular one, we are not going to get into that. What this video is showing is how to gain access in the first place. So here we are, we've gained access. So this is George Mensah. And look at it. You see, that's the tight number. CBC, this is the new tight number. CBC is 0557. Have you seen that? Do you see that just under George's name? Okay. All right. So we will end this video session here. We are now on the system. Subsequent video series will show you how to use the system. So having gained access, all you need to do now, if you want to go out, you sign out. Have you seen the sign out at the bottom left? Have you seen it? Okay, sign out, sign out, sign out. Okay, all right. So if I do sign out, okay, it brings me back to the login page. Okay, all right. So that is about it as far as this particular video based training on member access is about how to gain access to the system. Okay, all right. So that wraps it up for this video, and look out for the other video series. Thank you for watching.